Doing well, and thank you. I can see that hardworking dedication coming along the WhatsApp group. Especially, I would like to take appreciate some students who've been very dedicated, like Iran, Amjad. There is a Russian name I cannot pronounce it. Ruslan, Amjad, Lizna, Ahmed, Fatima. So kudos, guys, and just keep sure that make sure that whenever you are creating high profits, there is always a risk to reward ratio, so maintain that, because many people lose up their money in the first 15 days of the trading. So it's exciting, but when you play with your real money, that's where you get the real dent. So play safe, play well, so that the name of the game is called conserve your capital. Okay, because if you conserve your capital, like in cricket, you conserve your wicket, right, to stay on the seat. So in this way, in trading, you conserve your capital. Okay, let's get started. So today is the last class, and why I kept it 4 weeks only, because I'm a firm believer of not wasting my own and someone's time. Because what I taught you in 4 class, I've taken so many courses, and to teach myself how to get into the space. Some courses were $5,000, and those were spread over 3 months' time with repetitive content and all. But what I'm teaching you is something I do, and I've learned a lot of it in trials, back testing. So rest assured, this has worked for me. This will work for you. Okay, and this is a free knowledge so that it could help you make more money as a second income or a first income. So let's get started, but play well first. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to teach you is, let me share my screen with you first. So we have studied what? Let's see. We have studied different uh, workout plans. Right? When we say different workout plans, means there have been different strategies that we did, and those different strategies were in terms of what you say. Uh, they were in terms of how to trade for living using EMA, and we studied 5 by 8 by 13 EMA model. You entered the trade when it was starting the trend, and you exit the trade when you felt that those three lines would vice versa. 5 by 8 by 13 would be 13 by 8 by 5. That's the one way to make the money. The second, we backed by TTM squeezed, and then third, we backed by RSI. So three indicator works well. Then I showed you how trading indicators don't work well. And when I say that, we studied how to figure out demand and supply zone, because 97% people who lose are retailers and 3% winners are institutions. So we want to be on the institution side. But there is no way to find how institution makes money other than finding the geometry behind the shapes. And whether it's any financial institute, everything works well. It's forex, it's commodities, it's indices, SPY, QQQ, or it's the crypto space, or it's the stocks or option space. At the end, charts are charts. And like we say, history repeats itself. We say charts repeats itself. So what I'm trying to show you here is, last time we studied, and let me see if I can share my screen with you guys. Okay, now you can see that. Last time what we developed was Euro USD. Excuse me. So we saw that we created this first. In a way, we saw that on a daily chart, this got spiked here, then it was balanced here, then it was balanced here, then it was balanced here, and then we created the supply. It was stopped out here, stopped out here, stopped out here, and then we spotted on long term, and we played on short term. So you see two things. This is what's giving you entry point, entry point, entry point, entry point. Okay, and then this is giving you a broad entry point or signals on daily basis. So you can see that trend is still going down, but it's in the upward trend until it crosses the red line. Okay, now we play on 5 minutes because we on daily, so we can sense it that still today it's in the red zone. So red zone mean it can fall at any time. Although people who are trading from here to here might be feeling that, oh, we are taking trade 0.17%, and we do the math, 0.17%. times dollar 100 times 100 leverage is dollar 17. So it's 17%. If it's dollar 1,000, it's dollar 170. If you're playing with $10,000 in account, it's dollar 1,700 in just 5 minutes of scalping. Okay, so that's the power of leverage. So you made your money. You don't need to wait for the trend to end. You got in here, you exited here. That was one. Or you could have shorted here until here point. Okay. But since it's a supply zone, you know that it will fall harder. If you would have taken a buy trade here, I would not think you as a winner, because this is clearly indicating red zone. Okay, so if this is clearly indicating red zone, this means that you need to be selling it here only here. Okay, so let's say if you would have done only from 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock in 12 hours, three trades, 42%, 28%, and 41%. You just add, do the math. Okay, so what I'm telling you, see, that works. Okay, now you see, you take 17% and 42% and 41%. This is equal to 100%. So let's say you were playing with $1,000, you would have made $1,000 the same day. Okay, and with strong risk to reward ratio. So when I say you to enter, I say you to enter wisely. So see what happened. We created, again, a quick recap. We created a supply zone on a daily level, but we play on a 5 minute level. Don't play on 1 minute level, it's too short. It gives a lot of false breakouts. So now the signal has given you to buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. Let's say you were selling here, and the market went back against your favor. This could have gone back to this point. So let me show you. Let's say this would have gone back to, let's say you entered here and you were thinking, oh, it will go down, but wait, what happened? It bounced back here. So that's okay, because it fell down, which is in your favor, which you wanted to. But if it would have gone against you, so by against means, I always advise you to enter like this. So this is the last class, and this is most important topic. Okay, get into 1 is to 4 or 1 is to 3 demand, risk to reward ratio. So see, you're losing 5% here, but you're making 25% here. So it's 1 is to 5. I would suggest you to do 1 is to 4. This is still not bad. So see what happened. Let's say you took the trade here. Okay, and let me zoom out here. You took the trade here, and it did not went in your favor. Okay, you were okay, the EMA crossed 8 by 13 by 5. I'm taking short, and it's a supply zone, and you thought that it will go here, but it went against you. So still you lost 5% money. So let's say if you're playing with $100, you lost $5. $1,000, you lost $50. But then you could always re-enter back here. And now what happens is, again, the same, 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3 or 1 is to 4 ratio. And then let's see, so 1 is to 4 is, okay, so what happened, you got 20% here, you made $200 on $1,000 account. Not bad, right? And if it would, you would have lost, you would have lost again $5. So let's say last time you lost $5, this time you made $200. So 50 minus 200, you made $150. Not bad, right? But if you would have been playing without stop loss, let's say, and without stop loss, let's say you entered here and market went boom here, you would have lost all your money, because you're playing on leverage somewhere near this point. Okay, so make sure that, because 1% is 100% on 100x leverage, remember, this is a lesson for life. You should remember, when you're playing with leverage, never ever go without stop loss. So what did we learn? Let's summarize that. We learned that the scalping works on a broad level. Extrapolate the zone on a daily level, Euro USD, let's say. And when you're playing on 5 minute, you play with the same strategy, EMA, but you played it in a way that you played it with stop losses and 1:4 ratio, 1:3 ratio. Okay, now second strong tip of the day. Okay, so I'm removing that. So is everybody good? Can I get some comments? Can I get some messages? And a lot of people message me on chat, on WhatsApp, but do message here as well. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now what we need to do is this really worked well for me. Oh, excellent. So keep on playing. How many of you practice, by the way? Can I have average results? What did you all achieve? Can I have last week of practice? What did you all achieve playing with the strategy? What kind of profits and losses you all made? Okay, 13%, 20%, 50%, really? 30%. Wow, not bad. You're playing with $100 account, you made 30% in a week, means 4 weeks you made the full money. So see, that's how we say with $100 you can still make $100 a day. So let's say if you're sitting in Tajikistan, Pakistan, you can make 100, 500. It depends on the capital. You can make from $100 to $10,000 a week or a month. But my suggestion is don't get aggressive, please. Only play when you have done enough practice, because don't do the mistakes I've done. And I keep on reiterating that, because losing money is difficult, and no trader has been successful without losing money, but that journey is difficult. So uh, it's a Mala Ali's call that you learn from mistakes of others. So always learn from mistakes of others. Don't get greedy. This is a greed. There is a high greed in it. It's a system that's a printing machine, and it's a printing absorption as well. It can take your money like anything. It can make you money like anything. You just need to learn how to have patience. Okay, second strategy what I'm teaching you is, so you entered here, right? First time you tried entering here, right? This was the first one. I'm removing so you can see. And second entry point was this. This was successful, this was not. So what you will do next time is, you see, always whenever there is a big fall, see, this is a big fall, right? This is a big fall, which we wanted. Okay. This is a big fall. Okay. So whenever you are, and let's say you could have entered here, which would have gone against you, and your stop would have met. But again, if you entered here, you would have made money. Again, this would have stopped you here. So this was no good entry, but when you have entered here, you made money. So see, whenever you try to enter, just wait for a while, because hopefully, so what's happening here? See, there is a lot of story behind the graphs, right? That comes with experience, but I'm telling you what's going on here. I'm assuming sellers are coming to sell here, buyers are coming to buy here, because see, overall, if you look at the graph, what would people be thinking? People would be thinking that on an overall scale, it's already been falling for a long time. Okay, it's already been falling for a long time. Now graph will go back up, up, up. Okay, so whenever you entered here on loss, here people would be thinking, okay, now it has hit the support, and now buyers are coming here to push this up. Okay, so there is a pressure for buyers here, and then there is a pressure for sellers here. So that pressure made the market move up, against you. So you entered here, which was right, but here you met buyers, which pushed the market, but there were enough sellers back here, you know. So instead of going up, either your stop loss was hit and then you came back with another trade, or You could have taken a bigger stop loss. That's a strategy too, somewhere here. Okay, like I showed you. Or you always wait, because the stock will come back in the same wavelength. So let's say this was your area to enter, right? And let's say you were here entering. Let's remove this thing. Let's replay. Okay, this might give us a, so let's see what will proceed from this point onwards. Let's say you don't know what's going to happen in future, and how you're spotting is, all you now know is this is a supply zone, red zone. So rather than buying, we will be taking selling trades. So already market is falling. Okay, this is already a EMA, red, yellow, green. So you know this is a selling point. Okay, now let's watch the market. Okay, let's watch the market. Okay. Okay, so you now you got buy mode, now you got a sell mode. Boom. This is where people would likely enter. That okay, yes, see, we entered here, we made our profits to the point. Now the EMA is turned. You see, red, yellow, green become green, yellow, red. And now again it vice versa, it jumped back because buyers are always creating pressure, or institutions are creating a fake out. So you again entered here, and let's see what happens. And if you entered without stop loss, boom. So market is doing zigzag. Okay. Your stop loss was hit here, here. So what you would have done is, see, if you are willing to enter here, market still came back here, to this point. You should have entered second time. Always have patience. If this was the right entry point, write it down. Market will touch that point back again. And if market touches that point back again, then you can see that this will fall deeply. Oh, see? So with this strategy, what you learned was, let's summarize it. You'll summarize that you always play the game on a broad level of daily, weekly charts. You make the demand and supply zones. Second, you create the 5 minute play with the same EMA strategy, 5 8 13 to buy, 13 8 5 to sell. But you learned a second thing, that always enter with a stop loss, because you could always go wrong. Okay, and when you always go wrong, what will happen is, that, thank you, Fatima. Um what will happen is, you will lose your money. So let's say if you stopped out at 5%, try to take chance of 5%, 2 to 5%. Okay, because you need to save 95% so you can re-enter the trade. But if there is no stop loss, boom, you lost 50%. Next time you did aggressive trade, you lost 50%, you're gone. You don't have that money back again, which you might have borrowed from someone. So the idea is, enter with a stop loss. And then second strategy is, if you are a right analyst, market will touch back the same zone somehow. So when they touch back the zone somehow, you can enter second time. And on usually second or third time, you will see the long fall. In that fall will be like 20, 30, 50%. So I hope, guys, this helps you. And with this 4 weeks of class, I've tried giving you abundance value to the best I can. Whether you are somewhere from the social development circle, unemployed, ultra poor community, brother, sister, or you're doing a 100K job. I saw many people enjoying the training, and I'm happy to give back. But the fee for the course is, if you have understood, share this with somebody else who can have light with this, because I know in many places there are no jobs, recession is hitting the ground. And that was a social experiment to bring this course so many people can benefit. And please play with paper money first, master the skill, and then put your small money at stake. And inshallah, you'll win. Okay, this is Farid Pramani signing off. I hope this helped you. Remember in prayers. Thank you.